Welcome to one and all. This is the class for BCom CA first year semester 1 students. The subject is Fundamentals of Information Technology. Unit is 1, Introduction to Computers by G. Srinivas Reddy, Lecturer in Computers, Government Degree College, Siddipet, Autonomous. Here the discussion about the fundamentals or about introduction about the computer. Here the computer definition is that a computer is an electronic device that can be instructed to carry out sequences of arithmetic and logical operations automatically via computer programming. Modern computers have the ability to follow generalized sets of operations called programs. These programs enable computers to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. Initially, the computer was developed for simple mathematical and logical operations purpose. Presently, the computer is using in each and every field, that is in education, research, medical, network, and more different areas, including mobile communications also, is part of the computers only. So the popular of these computers, especially with its characteristics. Here discussing about the characteristics of computer. The following, there are number of characteristics are there with the computer. All these are categorized as follows. Characteristics mean here speed, accuracy, storage, diligence, versatility, power of remembering, no IQ, no feeling. These are the important characteristics of computer. Here we'll see one by one. The speed. Generally, the computer is processed or calculated compared with the human being very fast. Simply we have to say no human being can complete to solving the complex computation faster than computer. That means any complex computation can be made by the computer with very high speed compared with the human beings. Then moreover accuracy. Generally the persons or human beings are performing operations or calculations with high speed, the chances to errors maybe the accuracy may be deviated, but with high speed of processing the computer gives results accurately. That means it provides accuracy on its processing. The computer's processing can be made, especially the instructions given by the user itself. Moreover, the second and third point is the storage. Compare with the storage of other system, the computers store large amount of data with less space. That means the data which contains large amount of books can be stored with a small device with the computer. So that means the computers having large storage capacity. Then diligence. Here that means the computers can work for hours without any break and creating errors. So generally the persons can be work more than 8 hours, more than 3 hours, more than 4 hours. Then the chances to occur errors in their work, but the computers can process round the clock without any error, without any tiredness. So that concept here it is called as diligence. Then versatility. We can use computer to perform completely different type of work at the same time. That means the computers can be used at same time for different purposes. Generally the computers are using for to perform calculations, storage, network, and different types of works, different types of tasks can be made at a time. So that is called versatility. Then power of remembering. It can remember data for us. That means the nothing but storage. Once it is stored, you can use any number of times. That is power of storage. But more two limitations are there. That is no IQ. Intelligence quotient, there is no intelligence quotient for the computers. That means the computers cannot think on their own. Computers works based on the programs which are loaded into it. That means the computers having doesn't having IQ, and there is no feeling. So the person's having some emotions, feelings, human beings, but the computers doesn't have any feelings. These two are limitations for the computers. So with all these important characteristics, the computers are popular and using in different areas, different fields for the use of the society. Then the next topic in this evaluation of computer. The present computer is not developed as usual. Instead, it is developing in different stages. That means the first computer was analytical engine. Generally, the present computer was electronic device, but initial the computer was mechanical device, that is called analytical engine. It was developed by the Charles Babbage. That means here the first computer name was analytical engine, and it is a mechanical device, and it is developed by Charles Babbage. So he called father of computer. Here we'll see English mathematician and inventor. His name was Charles Babbage. Is credited with having conceived the first automatic digital computer during the mid 1830s. Babbage developed plans for the analytical engine. Although it was never completed, the analytical engine would have had most of the basic elements of the present day computer. Before the analytical engine also some different computers were there, but the present computer completely based on the analytical engine. So that the analytical engine having some elements which are observing in today's computer. So Charles Babbage is called as father of computer. Then after developments on analytical engine, ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and calculator, was the first general purpose digital computer was developed. It was Turing complete and able to solve a large class of numerical problems through reprogramming. Although ENIAC was designed and primarily used to calculate artillery firing tables for the United States Army's Ballistic Research Laboratory. It is also called as Bell Labs, which later became a part of Army Research Laboratory. Its first program was study of the feasibility of the thermonuclear weapon. Initially, the computer, the first electronic machine is the ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator. It is for the Army's research laboratory purpose to find the feasibility of the thermonuclear weapon. But based on the ENIAC only, the computer development made, and it is divided into two parts. After introducing the ENIAC, the computer divided into two parts. One is hardware and second one is the software. In two ways the computer was developed, that is hardware side developed and software side developed. Here the hardware means physical components of a computer is known as hardware. Example, CPU, input devices such as keyboard, mouse, printer, etc., as well as output devices. Here the printer is the output device, keyboard, mouse, both are input devices. Then the software means set of programs is known as software. Example, Windows operating system, DOS operating system, MS Word. Generally we are using mobile phones. The mobile phones having operating system, that is Android and iOS. That is iPhone operating system is the iOS, and Microsoft operating systems are also some of the mobiles are using, right? This is about the software. Then the basic computer structure described with help of the black diagram of computer. Here the figure is there, that is black diagram of computer, that is CPU and IO devices. Here the CPU is the central processing unit and IO devices are input output devices. Here the The CPU contains central processing unit. It contains three parts: arithmetic logic unit, control unit, and memory unit. And input device are keyboard, mouse are primary input device. In addition to that, scanner, the microphone, some joystick, etc. are other input devices. And output device are printer, screen, in other words, that is VDU, visual display unit. Different type of display units are using. The input and output device we will discuss later. This is the today's class. Thank you to thank you everyone. వాడొకటి ఈ క్లాసులు చెప్పానంటే చెప్పేస్తాం కదా.